second, depending on your speed, to go right through them. Gloves, leather gloves, they're going to help you a whole lot more. You get a lot more time out of it to survive your accident with less injuries. Street, the perception is, jeans and a pair of work boots and my helmet. Yeah, I mumbled that one there.
This is going to be on YouTube soon.
There's a mumble,
I guarantee it.
But, work boots, jeans, a motorcycle jacket and a helmet, and some nice gloves. That's what everybody's perception is. And for the most part, that's fine. Get on the track. There's lots of different variables going out there, and everything's happening once you graduate to that stage at a higher rate of speed. And at that point, you're required to have full set of leathers. You're covered, from head to toe in protective gear. That goes for your helmet, your gloves, your a full circumference race suit. Sometimes they might want a two-piece, sometimes a one-piece. Different organizations they're a little different in their requirements, but I think on the majority part, they really strive for a one-piece suit, no seams or zippers to change from your top to your bottom to get them connected, which ultimately, the less weak points in your suit, the more protection you got. But there's a major difference between street appearance gear of what needs to be done and then track riding gear.
So you're saying it's not just all about looking good?
No, it is not. It's about dressing up for that accident when it happens, the crash. It's a matter of time, unfortunately.
All right, so this is a live call-in show. Our phone number is at the bottom of the screen. It's 312-738-1060. Ken's here to take any questions you have, and any questions you have regarding ABATE. We're here too, by the way. In a few minutes, we're going to have a call from Dan Harper. He's up at Grays Lake right now, where the mayor was giving a speech on what happened over the weekend with regards to the Iron Horse motorcycle show. So we're going to be hearing from Dan Harper pretty soon. The other partners we have now on the boards.
After Sport Bike Track Time, we got 4 and 6 Racing. They're Jim Rashad. He's a great AMA mechanic, engineer, builder, great person himself. He has a shop out of Arlington Heights, I believe now, or it could be Skokie. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on most of the stuff, but great guy, great business, honest person. That's the one thing I'll vouch for him. Of course, ABATE.
Yeah, when I look on the boards, if you want to know who's going to give you the best service, look on these boards because they tell it like it is. If somebody gets screwed and puts up a thread saying, hey, I went to XYZ motorcycling and the guy ripped me off. Mm-hmm. Well, you may have other guys come on there and say, hey, I was there and the guy took real good care of me. Yeah. So, it's always good if you're looking for XYZ Racing, go on there and look and do a search, and you can read everything you want to know about it.
It's more than just a social aspect. It's a great resource of information from any and all aspects of motorcycling. It is, and people talk and people share.
Right.
People share their good, people share their bad.
And now you're one of ChicagolandSportBikes.com is one of the largest now.
Yeah.
What I understand in the Midwest.
Don't quote me on it. I've done my statistics searching around, but as far as I can tell, we're the most active community in the Midwest. It's going beyond 300 people at one point in time to 6,000 people almost currently, and last month alone I think there was over 12 million hits to the site.
Wow.
It's pretty active. It's pretty active, even to the point where a lot of these sponsors and partners help us out financially.
We're going to take a phone call right now. Goob, you want to put the call through?
The second call.
Okay, put the first call through. Okay, put the first call through. Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Hi.
What's cracking?
How are you?
Fine.
You have a question?
No. You guys are very handsome.
Oh, thank you. Did you want some phone numbers?
Huh?
Did you want our phone numbers or anything?
Yeah. I was wondering if I could take you out.
Yeah, come on down. 322 Green Street. We're right here right now.
Okay.
It's a live show. What's your name?
I'm married.
Jaronica.
Don't tell his wife, though, if we do go out, all right?
All right.
See you later.
Yeah, there's one compliment.
We do get some calls. Go ahead, put the other call through. Go ahead, caller.
I don't know. Is it me?
Yes, it's you.
Yes, it's me. Okay, we're up here in Grays Lake. The meeting's over. They just threw us out of the building.
Really?
And give me one of the aldermen my cards. Basically, the mayor made the decision on his own. For those of you that don't know what happened, they basically were going to have a bike show and swap meet this weekend and hysteria broke out. They believed that, erroneously, that there was going to be violence because bikers were going to be at a bike show.
Wow.
And
I can't see bikers at a bike show. I really can't.
Yeah, really.
How ridiculous would that be?
And what happened was, I think, some people just kind of overreacted a little bit, and they canceled the bike show. The mayor was there while we were, basically said that he had, did it on his own, in conjunction with the chief of police.
So he's being a good mayor and falling on his knife, right?
Well, right. And there is a press release out today naming whom they felt was coming up to cause trouble. And of course we know him.
Yeah, I'm sure we do.
And what happened is, and we've been at many parties and bike shows and everything with those guys. As a matter of fact, they were in Schaumburg. And when's the last time you've ever heard a problem happening, Pat?
The problem I always hear are there's too many police causing problems.
Well, yeah.
They're standing there right in your face taking pictures, and there's no call for it.
Right.
Really. In Grays Lake, in case anybody didn't know, and I know this is going to be off topic, and I'm going to get kicked in the ass a little bit for it, but Grays Lake used to have one of the Midwest's largest firearms shows and swap meets. And if you've seen 8 police officers at that show, that was a lot. There was only maybe 100,000 guns and 1 million rounds of ammunition floating around at any given point. But that wasn't dangerous, I understand. And that was every weekend just about in the summertime. So I think Grays Lake's got their heads up their thing, I can't say it because Vanessa will cut me off.
And the mayor did say today he's going to do it anytime he feels like it.
Oh, really?
So, oh yeah.
Well, that's not going to go good for their economy up at the up in Grays Lake area.
No, exactly. And it's funny because they're blaming the Illinois State Police. They said they got their information from the Illinois State Police. But for those of you that may or may not know, we had our freedom rally down in Springfield from the IDOT building to the Capitol.
Now, how many bikes were down there, Dan?
We had about, I want to say anywhere from 200 to 250, possibly 300, because it was pretty long.
Right.
And I don't have the count for sure. All I know is when I got up to speak, it was just the parking lot, the whole area between the Capitol and the House office building was just lined all the way back to the street with people standing there. And, of course, we had all the major clubs represented down there, too.
Right.
And the only police we saw were the ones from Springfield that were leading the parade and blocking the streets for us. So, it's just, it's a question of, if it really came from the state police, or now they're going to try and blame the state police for it,
Yeah, well, they'll get it all sorted out. We'll figure it out.
Well, we did do a Freedom of Information Act.
Okay, good.
So we do want, including, because we had heard rumors that police were pulling over people on motorcycles, asking them who they were, what are they doing here,